Hi Scorpio, this is Just with your July 1st to the 15th, 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Sagittarius, it looks like some of you are definitely family issues, I should say, issues are going to be at the forefront for these first couple of weeks. For some Scorpios that can relate to this, it looks like there's some unknown things that is soon to be coming out regarding your family. Okay. Some of you, like there may be something going on with the elder in the family, grandfather, that sort of thing, health wise. And some of you may need to go and take a trip because an elder could be your grandfather, could be your father, so your children's grandfather, but an elder, someone that is like a grand parent, but I'm getting more male than female to you or your children, and therefore there's going to be a needing to go like quickly. You get the news, it's disturbing, and then I just see like going, things moving, or you making something happen very quickly, or someone coming to you. I feel like there's going to be some like there may be some friction between you and a male figure in your family dynamic when you go there or when they come to where you are. So there's some bad blood, there's some unfinished business going on between you and another person. There could be someone else's significant other, but I just get bad blood, okay, between you and this person. Now, it looks like you guys are coming into this month with kind of balanced state. So it looks like some of you could have recently gotten a job offer. Some of you have recently was able to kind of rebalance life, where things seems like it's kind of peaceful. Let me say that. Things seem like it's peaceful, like things are okay. Now, it looks like if some of you have gotten an idea, if you've gotten this idea or someone have come to you with an idea, it looks like it could be something that could be quite beneficial for you. Like, yeah, you could hear it from someone. I'm definitely seeing that there could be a job situation, like you get an offer for a job or someone's interested in coming or meeting you, interviewing with you, but it's going to possibly be a bit at a distance with this particular job. And I feel like there's going to be some things, like there's going to be some turn of events with this particular job that you're not going to really see coming, okay? And that can go from one thing to another, okay? Just developments will happen regarding a job, regarding a family situation, something that you kind of have to, I'm trying to think of what I want to say, you have to respond to. There's going to be some things that you turn of events rather that you won't necessarily see coming. Okay. Some hidden factors about things that's going to leave you unsure, still not 100% clear about things, but I feel like things will get clear. So if there's some like twists and turns about a particular job, just, follow the steps, be patient. It'll all work out. If it's an issue with a family member and it's like, well, what's wrong with them? No one can kind of come to terms about what's wrong with this person, what's going on, that sort of thing. It'll all eventually kind of work out is what I'm saying here. So there's some issues with family that's slowly coming out. There could be some monies that you have, like monies just all of a sudden disappeared, or you're not really sure how your money went from this amount and has decreased to that amount. So there's some things about family as well as finance for others of you that can relate to this, that you may be unsure about, like what happened. How do I increase my money? Where did this money go? So there's some things that you won't know right away. Okay. You may suspect something. You may suspect that a family member, a significant other, someone has possibly taken your money. But you will find out later. So really it's kind of like a sit and wait type of moment as far as anything that doesn't really seem very clear. You may sense a lot, so your intuition is on fire. If you really feel like I'm smelling something, a dirty rat, something's not right, you're 9 times out of 10 you're on the mark, but it's just you just won't have the actual proof at this time. But I feel like it will be coming down the pike. Now so it looks like, they're saying the advice here, I'm saying they're saying, I didn't mean to say they're saying, the advice here is, for you to still be thankful for what you have. Okay. So even because you may have this feeling like you really don't have much, things aren't necessarily going your way. There may be something in particular that you want and it's not happening right here at this moment. And you may start to feel down about it. But like if you're away from your family, even though it's a good thing that you needed to leave that environment because it probably wasn't the best for you, but now you may be a bit homesick, so now you're feeling like down and out. Be thankful that you were able to turn things around for yourself. So try to remain as positive as possible, even if something is telling you something isn't right, until you get actual proof. Still move forward in a positive state, I feel. So you want to be positive about things and be thankful for what you have, because new opportunities will come. For those of you that's, looking to start something new, for those of you that's trying to start something on your own, that would be a good thing too. Starting something on your own. And I feel like you definitely, whatever you want to start on your own, you want to get some advisement from someone, okay, that knows that level of craft. Okay. So there's someone, if you have to go to an attorney, you have to go, and speak with someone that you can get advice from regarding a specific business. If that's what you're interested in, do that first. Someone will be able to kind of help you be more clear about the details of things, if you were to take that into consideration. It looks like as we get into the second week, some of you are going to be experiencing a situation with your mother. Okay. And it may be a situation where you find out that your mother's about to go through a divorce. She's going through a breakup, or she tell you that her and either your dad or your stepdad or just the man in her life, they've broken up, or she's kicked him out, or, he's left, that sort of thing. And I do see that some of you, if you can relate to that, some of you will be there for your mom. You'll be there helping her and kind of, being her ear, a listening ear for her, and trying to emotionally be there for her as well. Some of you will hear that there's a breakup going on with your mom and her mate, but at the same time, you'll hear later on, like they're going to get right back together. Like you may call her and she's like, oh, I'm busy. So-and-so is, me and so-and-so is doing such and such, or you go by and it's like, oh, he's here. So it's that type of thing. It's like this blow up, but then it's like, things getting back together again. Now, some of you at the workplace, it looks like there can be a situation where I do see like some issues with a manager, issues with a colleague, a supervisor of that sort, just feeling like there's someone at the workplace that you kind of have to watch out for. There may be a bit of a tense situation. If you're a Scorpio man, that it could be you that's a little bit on a defensive and feeling a bit tense towards a female at your workplace. But I do see like this tenseness going on. For Scorpio women, some of you need to be a little bit aware. I'll say that. You need to be a little bit more aware about your surroundings at work and what's going on. And I think for the most part, Scorpios are really good at that. But this could be someone that you don't necessarily sense, or you may not even see them in that way. Okay. So just be aware of things that you sense. If there's something, again, like I said, even at the workplace, something seems a bit off, just pay attention to it. Some of you may find that someone is going to lose their job next week. I feel it is going to be a man. Okay. It could also be like a suspension, that sort of thing. So someone's taking a leave, a short leave, but a person will be back. I feel like that's a very small percentage. Majorly though, it could be someone that's leaving the company. Okay, by choice, obviously by force. But whoever is being let go or decide to leave, there's going to have someone else come in, and that person could be of a fire sign, could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but someone that really is liked a lot by the supervisors, managers, the people that brought them in. They really like this person. It could be someone that they are very familiar with. Okay, now as it relates to love, I just want to get to the theme of these 2 weeks for you guys, because the theme there really doesn't feel, I don't really feel a particular theme. It's like, you're thinking about family. Some of you just not sure about, your family dynamic, what's going on. You can sense something isn't right, but I feel like everyone's just doing what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? It's very practical. It may not be full of a whole bunch of like if you live with your mate and you guys are married and you're raising children, that sort of thing, or if you're part of a dynamic where there's a couple, so your mother, your father, that sort of thing. It just feels like something, it's like this thing that you kind of can't put your finger on. Something's not right, but you can't really put your finger on it. So as we get into love, I feel like there's definitely going to be somebody is definitely doing some stepping out of a relationship. There's some stepping out. I feel like for some of you, if you feel like your mate has gone cold, okay, then there could be some shifts coming up. Like that's why I say pay attention to what's the tone and the temperature of your surroundings, your relationship, that sort of thing. Because if the person has become cold, like they're just not loving and caring, and you can sense the shift. It may be as subtle as possible, but a Scorpio can still sense that subtleness. Just pay attention, because it looks like in the second week something is going to happen. There's going to be some change. And it could very well just be a change of your mate deciding to leave a job, okay, but then they'll have another job, that sort of thing. Now, I do see that there's another woman in this spread. Okay, now I've already discussed in the different scenario that this can be outside of a threesome situation, if you will, right? But for some of you, it will be an external relationship, right? That's going on here. Now, it looks like to me that one or two things is happening here. It could have been going on with your mate, and now your mate is becoming very despondent to you. Like you can just feel it, like the person is not the same anymore. So almost like the person might be very cold. Like the person's definitely going to be very cold. And you may find out that your mate is taking a trip, going somewhere, doing something. And or it could be you guys. It could be you, especially if it's like a Scorpio man, that sort of thing. It'd be just like this disconnect I see. And then the second week is either going to be that there's a disconnect with you. So there could be like a breakup or a temporary breakup. Like this person's like, you know what, I'm leaving, or you just don't hear from him for a little while. And if that's the case, he could be. This is a general. So it's not a personal counsel for you to see exactly where everything lies for you. But there could be a connection that he's making with someone else. Okay. Others of you, it'll be where he's being despondent to you because the other person that he was dealing with pretty much disconnected from him and they broke up. And then I see that after a time, you and him will get back right again. But I don't feel like it'll be something that's 100% addressed. Does that make sense? Like, you're not really going to address it. Some of you will address it, and some of you will not address the situation. And the reason why I said that is because I pulled a clarifying card, and I did get, like, you know, the Queen of Swords, and for me that is an energy that would suggest addressing a situation, getting very clear and confronting a situation. So I do see that, like someone confronting a situation, wanting to get down to the bottom of it. It could be you, the outside person, as well. And I said the same thing, pretty much not the same thing, but to some extent to Libra as well. So it could be you being the outside person, okay, in a relationship. I feel like it's more happening to you than it is you doing that. But it could very well be you. That's the other person. And you're just sitting around waiting for this person to come back to you or come to you, that sort of thing. And there's going to be some discord in their house, okay, because of that. So obviously that's something that you really have to gauge with your morale and make sure that you're making the best decisions for yourself possible, so that you don't live to experience the same things for yourself. Okay. Now, for those of you that are not experiencing any of that stuff, and it's just, you know, life as usual. Some of you could be taking a trip, but I feel like it could be a trip alone. So your mate could be going somewhere. You could be going someplace. I feel like more it's your mate or Scorpio man is really going somewhere, and it could be family related. Now, he may be taking care of something with the family, but just it's not all the way clear about this situation. Like, you don't know all the details. And I feel like like I said, pay attention to when he comes back, because if he starts to act different, weird, strange, then there may be some changes coming up down the line. Okay. And it's not always negative. So there could just be some changes in him. Like, he took this trip and it's like, now he wants to, you know, he may want to take a different turn in his career, make a change in his job, that sort of thing. He may want to do something that is more beneficial to his mother, that sort of thing. Because I do get like family here. I feel like for this first 2 weeks of this month, you and your mate may be in different energies. He's maybe very much all in his head, thinking, trying to strategize and work out a plan for himself. And you may be, you know, focusing on, you know, family and maybe trying to figure some things out for yourself. Okay. I don't necessarily see a complete breakup. That doesn't mean that one isn't happening. I do have the Tower card here, but I'm kind of sensing this Tower card based upon the following card as a breakup from an outside person, or a leaving temporary from one of you, because of it, you know, or one of you letting him go and throwing him out because of this other person, if you find out about it. Okay. So that's kind of what I have for you guys. Yeah, Scorpio, usually sometimes you do hear a lot of extramarital affairs and, you know, that sort of thing with Scorpios. And I hate to have to kind of give you guys this news. And it's funny because I remember right before I was doing this spread, I was like, I don't feel so good about Scorpio. But then I was like, hopefully it's going to be something good and I don't have to say anything like there's someone else. So that's what I have for you guys. And it's not someone else for all of you. It will be like your mother situation. It will be a family scenario type of situation. It could also just be your energy transposed into a different type of energy in the second week, where you become a little bit more feminine and appealing. And there could just be like out of the blue, a lot of sexual, we are grown, right? A lot of sexual and intense connection between you and your mate. And it could be that, like, bam, it just came out of the blue. Like, you know, he took this trip, he came back, and like, we just can't stay off of each other. So it could be something that's even more pleasing than the typical run of the mill. Well, someone's, you know, stepping out doesn't always mean that. So you'll see, God willing, come the second week of this month, how this works for you. So that's what I have for you guys. for the first 2 weeks of this month. If you would like to share with us how this relates to you, you can do so in the comment section below. If you would like to have a personal counsel with me, I can be reached in the beginning part of this video as well as the end and in the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because new things are coming up, and I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.